Namaste, 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 namaste. I'm always amazed how people bring water bottles to yoga. Why do people bring water bottles to yoga? In fact, you're actually never supposed to drink water during a yoga class. You should only drink water an hour before a class or an hour and a half. Otherwise, you're filling up your bladder and you're putting pressure on all your organs when you do forward folds. If you actually know how to breathe properly in any yoga class, even really fast vinyasa classes, you will never get tired and you will never sweat. So if you find that you're going to really flow Western vinyasa classes and you're sweating, there's a reason for that. It's either you're not breathing properly to the pose, to the practice, or you're always in a rajasic state. There's 3 states in yoga: rajasic, tamasic, and sattvic. A rajasic state is where you're always active. You're always moving. You never want to sit down. You're constantly going. And when your body is in that active state all the time, then I saw that look, Hannah, it's okay. Most of the world is in that state. Don't feel so bad. When you're in that state, then anything you do, because your body is always in its sympathetic fight and flight active state, then you're going to find you sweat a lot. So I just thought of that when I see all the water bottles in the class. Okay, is there anyone new to yoga? No? Kind of? But you've practiced, you've done sun salutations, you've...
I've done some, I don't know what I've done.
Okay. That's great, okay.
I'm not an expert.
All right, don't worry, I will guide you through it. Do you know how to breathe though? You're breathing through your nose, not through your mouth. Okay, so the class today is a class for the 5 Vayus. Our body has 5 energy systems. These 5 energy systems run everything in our body. So what I'm going to teach you today are the 5 breaths for each system. When we get to the breath, I'll explain a little bit what this system is for. Also how it's connected to the death of your body. Because when you die, it's these 5 systems that leave at different times which cause like your body to get cold or to get heavy. And so it's all connected to this. So what we're going to do is we'll start with a little breathing. Then we'll do poses. So each system has a set of poses. So for example, this system here is called Apana. And it's the system for all your reproductive excretion systems. So there's poses we do to open this up. And then we do the breath to move energy in it. If at any point you have a question, a problem, you're in a pose that's not comfortable, please ask me. Because I'll put everybody else in a pose and then I'll come around, I'll give you another pose or I will adjust you. Please don't do what I am doing, in the sense, do as much as you can, go as deep as you can, understand our skeletons are all different. So I'll give you a quick tip if you practice yoga. If you're getting into a pose and you cannot go any further into it and you feel no pain or uncomfortability, that is the limitation of your skeleton. No matter what you do, you'll never go further. If you're trying to go a little deeper with your breath, you feel a little uncomfortable, that means you can go further, you just need to take time to do it, okay? Right, last thing, we engage the bandhas here. The bandhas are energy locks in our body. When we do breathing exercises, we engage the locks often, so we're not losing energy through our 8 holes, we're keeping the energy within us. So when I ask you to engage the lock, the first one is at the base here. It's between your genitalia and your anus, which is your perineum. So when I ask you to engage this lock, you're going to squeeze here. The best way to practice it at home is to get a pair of socks, sit on the socks, and then when it's time to squeeze, imagine you're squeezing the sock. The second lock is here. You pull your belly in and up, and you lock it just below your solar plexus. Your third lock is here. When you lock this, you're going to push your chin gently down and in, and you're going to lock the throat. So when I ask you to do locks, these are the locks I want you to do, okay? All right, let's start with a little breathing. Pull your butt cheeks back. Make sure you're sitting on your sitting bones. A lot of you are new to me today. So I know, Anna, what's your name?
Yuri.
You're Yuri. Oh, Holly. I love that look. You're like, hello, Sheena.
Oliver.
Oliver, Mila, Hannah, John, Becca, and Natalie. Okay. So place your hands beside the mat and lengthen them. And then place your hands on your knees or in your lap and close your eyes. Take your shoulders and gently lift them, roll them down your back, opening your chest. Lift the crown of your head up towards the sky. and ground your sitting bones into the earth. Completely relax your eyes by allowing them to focus either down to your heart or on the tip of your nose. If you have practiced yoga and meditation for a while, you can allow your eyes to focus between your eyebrows, as long as you hold no tension there. Relax your cheeks, your upper lip, your lower lip, and your tongue. And now take a moment to just be aware of where you are. Listen and accept any sounds happening around you. Understanding those sounds are beyond your control, so don't resist them, just accept them. Try and listen to the conversation of the birds. Then begin to be aware of your presence on your mat. Know that you're not supposed to be anywhere else but where you are at this very moment, so be here. To begin to be here, gently step into your mind. Ask your mind permission to put away all thoughts, all worries for the next hour so that you may focus on your sadhana, your practice. With each exhale, just soften the mind. Begin to relax its influence over you. And then gently drop into your body. Notice where your energy is sitting today, and gently shift it to a place of gratitude. Take a moment to be grateful for all this magnificent life has to offer you, including this moment and this breath. So take a moment to shift. Give gratitude to the plants that give you life with each inhale. And understand your connection to them as you give them life in each exhale. Connect to the energy of the 5 elements in the studio, the volcanic rocks, the ocean water in each corner, the air, and the space in which you sit and are deeply connected to, not separate from. Now begin to be aware of your breath. Placing one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. Just notice where your breath is today. Does your breath begin in your belly or your chest? Is it fast or slow, or is it shallow or deep? What is your breath trying to tell you about the state of your body, your mind, and your emotions? If your breath is only in your chest, is shallow and fast, your body is sitting in some form of stress. So not worrying so much about the hand on the chest, just begin to breathe through the belly. Breathing in through the nose and the base of your throat as if there was a hole at the base of your throat. Inhale, gently expand the belly. Exhale, relax it, and relax your shoulders, your body as well. Inhale, expand the body as you gently lift the belly. Exhale, relax the belly. Now, not worrying so much about the belly, focus on the chest. Take both your hands and place them on either side of your ribs. Notice, when you breathe through your chest, where do these hands move? Where they should move is as you inhale, you should feel your ribs move out to the side and up. The front of your chest move forward, your back expand backwards. And as you exhale, you should feel your ribs gently move down and then in. Inhale, expand the ribs, fill the underarms. Take a pause, and then exhale, release the underarms, feel the ribs move down and in. Take one more breath like this. Now placing the hand back again on the chest and on the belly. As you inhale, gently feel the lower hand move slightly outwards, the chest expand, fill the head, and take a pause. As you exhale, release the head, feel the chest move down and in, and at the end, feel the belly move in and up. We're going to take 4 breaths, and I will count you in for 5, out for 5, and we begin. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. X, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. X, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. X, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. X, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. Now bring your breathing back to normal and place both hands over your heart. Set an intention for your journey today of a change you want to see within you. Plant that seed of change in your heart and your mind and repeat it every day and act on it until it becomes who you are. So take a moment to plant that seed. Bring the palms of your hands together, thumb touching your heart, and we begin this journey with our Om, our vibration, and we begin our inhale now. Rub your hands together. Place them over your eyes. Take a deep inhale and a long sigh. Lower your hands, open your eyes, and come onto all fours. Place your wrists in line with your shoulders, your knees in line with your hips, and just start to move. Start to awaken the body, whatever it feels like doing, and start to learn to connect movement with breath. So when you're lifting, breathe in. Or you're bending and folding, breathe out. Always breathing in and out through the nose unless you're short of breath. Then curl the toes, lift the knees, come into the downward dog, and just move in your dog. Whatever your body wants to do. Don't think of it, just feel it. And then slowly walk your feet to your hands. Bend your knees, tuck your chin into your chest, and slowly roll up like you're emerging from monkey to human. All the way up. And then shake it. Shake it out. Good. So we're going to start with the first system, which is Vayu, which is our entire circulation system. So come to the top of your mat. We're going to do 6 sun salutations to start to move this system. Come into your mountain, toes slightly inwards, heels slightly outwards, so the sides of your feet are in line with the sides of your mat. Knees and thighs upwards, pelvis neutral, shoulders up and down your back, spread your fingers, tuck your chin in and down a little. Close your eyes for just a moment. From your solar plexus, pull in and up. Squeeze every single part of your skeleton with your muscles here, so every muscle is engaged. Pull the crown of the head up towards the sky. Ground your feet into the earth. This is the alignment you should stand and walk in. Take a deep breath here. We're going to do the first one slow. Inhale up. Long exhale down, flat back, all the way down, hands down your legs. Inhale halfway. Roll the shoulders onto the back, keep the back flat, feel the stretch in the back of the legs. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees into a long downward dog. Walking the feet a little back onto your toes. Inhale into a push-up position, so round the spine until you get to your push-up. Make sure your wrists are in line with your shoulders, your fingers slightly outwards, your heels pulled back, your belly in. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale, drop the knees, lift the bum to the sky, look forward with the chest, keeping the elbows in, drop the chin and the chest to the mat, keeping the bum in the air. And then inhale, slide onto your stomach and lift the chest into your cobra. Exhale, lift into your downward dog. Walk your feet a little closer to you. Bend the knees, adjust the upper body by lowering your chest to the mat, shoulders down your back. Grip the mat with your fingers and pull the belly button into your spine to lift your bum. Now, without moving the upper body at all, start to lower the heels as far as they can go without moving the upper body. Use the hands to push the back legs against the back wall. Take an inhale here, exhale here. You can breathe out through the mouth here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, jump, step, or walk your feet between your hands. Try as much as possible to not lift the palms off the mat as you do. Inhale halfway, flat back, shoulders on your back. Exhale down, bend the knees, hands in front of you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Let's speed that up. We're going to lead from the right now. Inhale up. Wait for Natalie. Exhale down. Inhale half. Exhale long dog. Inhale plank. Exhale knees, chest, and chin. Inhale cobra. Exhale down dog. Make the dog a little smaller. Inhale, adjust the upper body. Exhale the lower body. Take a breath here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, jump, step, or walk. Inhale halfway. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Hands to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale half. Exhale long dog. Inhale plank. Now you can do knees, chest, and chin, but if it's possible, you could also come down with the whole flat body. Inhale up dog, elbows in, we're not a chicken. Exhale down dog. Make the dog a little smaller. Inhale, adjust the upper body. Exhale the lower body. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, jump, step, or walk. Land like a snail. Inhale halfway. Exhale down. Inhale up. Hands to heart center. 3 from the left side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, adjust the upper body. Long exhale, the lower body. Inhale, forward. Exhale, jump or walk. Inhale, halfway. Exhale. Inhale. Hands, heart center, only 2 more. Breathe through it. Inhale. long exhale. Inhale, long exhale. Inhale, long exhale. Inhale, long exhale. Make your dog a little smaller. Remember, inhale, adjust the upper body, lowering the chest, bending the knees. Exhale, lower the lower body. Inhale, look forward, jump, step, or walk. Halfway. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Make the dog a little smaller. Inhale, bend the knees, adjust the upper body. Shoulders always down your back, then the lower body. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Spread the fingers slightly outwards. Push into the fingers. Pull the belly button into the spine. Roll the thighs inwards. Lift the bum. Push the legs to the back wall. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, jump, step, or walk. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Hands to heart center. Elbows out. Good. Make the feet a little wider. Let's just bring our breathing back to normal. You're going to inhale through the nose, and then you're going to make a whistle form and go. So inhale. Two more. One more. Good. Shake it out. Let's just give our skin a little awakening. Don't forget your lymph nodes, your kidneys, your liver, stomach, pancreas, and then just tap your head all the way down the middle of the plate onto your shoulders. Good. Come down. So the breath for this is alternate nostril breathing. When you die, this is actually the last system that leaves, which is why it takes 14 days or a little more for your body to rot. Alternate nostril breathing is you take your right hand, the thumb is up, top two fingers in, bottom two fingers bent. We're going to guide you for the first one, but when you block the nostril, you block at the top. We inhale through the left, we close the left, we exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, close it, exhale to the left. We only change when we're breathing out. So when it's time for you to breathe out, change the nostril. Allow your eyes to focus here or here. Your inhale should be the same count as your exhale. So if you want to inhale for 3, exhale for 3. As a minimum, it should be for 5. Also, when you inhale, it's the same concept. Breathe through the nose, the throat, extend the belly, the chest, full yogic breaths. I'll guide you for the first one, 5 for 5. Then just keep going until I ask you to do the last round. So, block the right nostril at the top. Keep the left open. And let's begin. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, change. X, 2, 3, 4, 5, stay. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, change. X, 2, 3, 4, 5, stay. Now keep going at your own rhythm. Only change when you exhale. Inhale, expand the body. Exhale, relax the body. Do one more round, finishing on the left. When you're done, place your hands on your lap just for a moment. And just be aware of your body, what emotions are running through you, but don't attach to any of them. Just experience your body. Good. Gently open your eyes. All these classes are also teaching classes. So just understand the left nostril is connected to your parasympathetic system, your calming system, and the feminine energy in your body. Your right nostril is connected to the sympathetic system in your body and the masculine energy in your body. So when you do this breath, you're balancing the masculine and the feminine, because you are not just all masculine or all feminine. In fact, we are both. And when we are in balance, we don't seek another. We are complete within ourselves. And you're balancing your nervous system. Okay, so grab your blocks. They should be behind you. Everyone should have 2 blocks. Just place them in front of you. And the next system we're going to do is prana. Prana is the system around here. It's all your respiratory system. It includes your lungs, your heart. It is the first system in you that goes when you die, because it's what causes your heart to stop. So we're going to do poses that open up the chest area. So come into your downward dog. Make your way into it. Spread the fingers slightly outwards. Remember the adjustments for your downward dog. And just take a couple of breaths here. And one more. Then take your right foot and bring it between your hand and lower the back leg. In this pose, you actually want your knee to be over your ankle. It's the only pose where that's okay. Grab your blocks. If you need to make it more comfortable, the deeper the stretch, move the back leg back a little. Now open the chest. We're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. If you want to go deeper into this, you're going to lift the arms and open the chest and look upwards. We're going to stay here for 3 or 4 breaths. So you choose which one you want, which feels more comfortable. Close your eyes if you're down on the blocks. Open and focus on a spot on the wall if your hands are up. And just start to breathe. Be very much aware of the expansion of your lungs, your chest. Breathe in for 4. Down to 1. Inhale, open. Look forward and make a circle all the way down. Bring the right leg back. Bring the left leg forward. Remember, you want the hips to move forward and down. Open the chest. Take a couple of breaths here. Just breathe. Expand the lungs, the chest. Exhale, surrender into the pose on the exhale. And if you can, for the last one, lift the arms. Inhale, look up, open the chest. Exhale, come down. Move the blocks to the side for a second. Come into your downward dog. You can make little movements in your dog here. Just take a couple of breaths, little twists. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Good. Inhale, look forward. Take the right foot behind the right hand. Lower the back leg. Make sure the front heel is in line with the back heel. The left toes are facing the left front corner of your mat. The right knee is in line with the ankle. Remember, put your hands on your hips, thumbs on your lower back, elbows to the sky. Next, inhale, push the hips forward. Keeping the hands on the hip, make sure the hips are in line, tuck in the pelvis, push into the outer edge of that back leg, and then lift the arms. Look towards the middle finger, open the chest. Squeeze the whole area around your navel, which is your transverse abdominis muscles that keeps your organs in place. And take a couple of breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, come down, grab your blocks, place them in front of you, and come into your warrior three. Open the chest and hold. Make sure, look at your back toes and make sure they're all facing the mat. Keep the back flat, open the chest, look forward. Take a couple of breaths here. Exhale, release. Just place the blocks down. Bring the right leg back. Take a deep inhale, exhale. Bring the left foot behind the left hand. Lower the back leg. Front heel in line with the back heel. Right toes facing the right front corner of your mat. Hands on your hips. Elbows to the sky. Inhale, use the hips, use the thumbs on the hips to push the hips forward. Keep the hips in line, pelvis tucked in, lift the arms. So bend the front knee, Holly. Good. Both arms up. Unless one arm is not working, then one hand up. Spread the fingers. Or you can even leave both your hands on your hips. Squeeze the girdle. I call it the girdle because once upon a time women had to wear these ridiculous things that sucked us in. And then inhale, open. Exhale, slowly come down, grab the blocks. Lift the back leg. Make sure all the toes are facing the mat. Open the chest. Back flat. Take a couple of breaths. Remember, the chest is facing forward. You're breathing in, expanding the prana system. When the system is in balance, you have a calm mind, and it is easy for you to absorb information and knowledge. Exhale, release. Move the blocks. Come into your downward dog. Take a deep inhale, deep exhale. Walking the feet just a little back. Inhale into your plank. Exhale all the way down and stay on your stomach. Bend your knees. Grab your ankles. Now, this isn't a back bend, it's a chest opener. So push the chest forward and up. Your hands are trying to push the heels towards the bum, but the feet are pushing the hands away. So you open the chest, feel a deep opening all the way around here. Take a few breaths here. Remember, a perfect pose is in which your inhale is the same count as your exhale. Your focus is on your breath. And you could comfortably stay here for 10 to 15 minutes, which I will not make you do. But that is a perfect pose. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, release. Place the hands under the head for a moment. Take a couple of breaths. Good. Slowly come up. Bring the knees in, cross the ankles, and release. Okay, the breath for this. Remember, every single pranic system is also connected to emotions, as well as when your Vayu, the first one, is open, you feel lighter, you're less likely to get sick. When this is open, you can absorb information and knowledge, otherwise you're struggling to do so. And this is how this breath works. When I inhale, the belly is coming out, and I'm really forcing the inhale into my chest. So it looks like this. Then I speed it up. Then I slow it down. Listen to my pace. When I slow it down, you slow it down. When I speed it up, I speed it up. It is very normal when you first start this breath to feel pain in your kidneys and uncomfortable around here. So if you do, don't worry, it's normal. But what you're really focusing in is the chest. So Close your eyes. Shoulders down your back, chest open. Let's take a deep inhale, exhale. And I'll begin, and you can join. Inhale. Squeeze all three locks. Pull the perineum, belly in and up, lock the chin, hold. Exhale, release. Take a couple of breaths here. Just sit in the vibration, not in your mind. Good. This breath is amazing for getting you high without drugs or alcohol. So the next time you want to go to the bar, just do this breath. Okay, the next system is samana. Samana is all about our digestive system, so it's here. So the first pose for this is a forward fold. Straighten the legs, pull the cheeks back. When you come into a forward fold, you're folding from here. You're not folding from here. So as you come down, you're leading with the heart. You're folding from here. Wherever you can get to, then bend the elbows and release. As you inhale, watch my ribs. I lift my ribs up to lengthen my spine. And as I exhale, I lower the chest a little until I get to the point where I'm uncomfortably comfortable, and then I release. So pull the cheeks back. Make sure you're not putting pressure on your back. Inhale up. Exhale, lead from the chest, heart forward, bending from the waist as far as you can get, and then release the arms. If you can reach your big toes, grab your big toes and look towards the feet. If you can't reach them, do not worry. One day you will. And just start to breathe. The first breath, flatten the back, lift the ribs a little higher, and exhale, lower the chest. Now take 4 breaths, in for 4, back down to 1, counting the breath from the exhale. One more breath. Extend the arms forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Good. Place your hands in your lap while I show you the other 2 poses. The first one we're going to do is for your core. The elbows stay out. You don't do this. This is, I don't know what you're doing. It's the whole thing moves, and we'll do both legs. Then you come into a twist. Whenever you do this twist, you move the bum to one side. Make sure the knees are in line with the hips and the feet are in line with the knees. You use this hand to push down and this shoulder to connect, so you're twisting the entire spine. So let's come down using our core as well. Hands out, chest open. Use the core, not the back here, and come down and hold. Squeeze. And some more, and hold. Shoulders back, chest open. Squeeze your core. Don't use your back. Don't worry, sometimes the Indian in me comes out. It's normal. And down. And down. At some point, you should feel like a vibrator. Yes, not a fun job. And down. And then release. Place the hands behind your head. Lift the right leg in the air. Lift the left foot off the mat, left leg, and let's pulse for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, elbows out, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, hold up, change legs. Be very aware you're not doing the movement of a blowjob, so keep the elbows out and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.5, 9 3/4, 10, hold, lift both legs up, squeeze, bend the knees, and release the feet. Oh my God, what is going on? The core is the most important part of the body. Place the feet closer together in line with your knees. Move the bum a little to the left, drop the knees to the right. Use the right hand to push the knees together. Extend the left arm out so the shoulder is connected to the earth. And look to the left so the whole spine is twisted. Take a couple of breaths here into the spine, around your stomach area. Pull the knees into your chest, roll onto your back, drop your feet, bring your bum a little to the right, drop the knees to the left. Make sure knees in line with hip, feet in line with knees, right arm out to the side, look to the right. Push that right shoulder into the mat, twist the head, and take a few breaths here. One more breath. Pull the knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Then place the hands under the knees and roll up. Oh, didn't make it that time. Okay, made it this time. All right, when this system leaves you when you die, it is what causes your body to get cold. So the breath for this is the breath of fire. It is the opposite of the prana breath. So watch my hand. Every time I exhale, my belly goes in. I'm not forcing the inhale. The inhale is just the belly relaxing. So you can also learn to do it with your mouth open in the beginning. So start with me, just so you know what it feels like. Open the mouth. Now close the mouth. Okay, if you have severe digestive problems, don't do this breath. Just place your hands in your lap and do long inhale, exhales. If you're new to this breath, you can just do it at whatever pace you want until I ask you to stop. If you want to eradicate your ego, which we should all want to do. While you're in this pose, you can do it like this. So you can choose the arms here or here. I'm going to do it here because I think today my ego will completely disappear. Okay. All right. So take a deep inhale. Deep exhale. You don't have to follow the pack. Do what you want. Inhale. And start. Inhale, squeeze. Lock everything. Exhale, lower the hands if the hands are up. Close your eyes, place your hands on your lap. Feel the heat around your belly. Good. This is a really important breath to do because when this system is in balance, when you have an experience that is very negative, what happens is you learn to hold on to the lesson from the experience, but you let go of the experience. Most of us humans have an experience and then we just play it over and over and over until you actually create a mental addiction in your body. So even though the experience could be 500 years ago, you're still reliving it in your body, in your system. So this breath is really good because what we're supposed to do with experiences is just to have the experience. What am I supposed to learn from this? Hold on to the learning and just let go of the experience. Okay, now the next breath is Apana. Apana is this area. So the breath for this, I'm going to show it to you. You will probably not get it today, but I want to teach it to you. It's called Nauli breath, and it cleanses your guts. And you probably have all seen the video where people pull their belly in and they roll it. Well, this is that breath. This is the way it looks. Your feet are slightly outwards. Your hands are on your knees. I'm going to try and do it and talk at the same time. When you breathe out, you're going to let go of all of the air. So it looks like this. Once all of the air is out, I pull the belly in and up, and I inhale through the throat. When I inhale through the throat, you're going to feel a locking of the throat. You'll literally feel your throat close up. And then, with all of this, you're just going to start to roll your belly in and up and down. And then when you feel like it's too much for you, as you exhale, as you finish it, you'll do, because a little more breath will come out, and then you come up again. You probably will last a very tiny time, but I'm just going to just listen to it how it goes. And then I come back up again. So stand, rise. This should be done first thing in the morning, empty stomach. If you don't have an empty stomach, then please don't do this. All right, bend the knees, hands on your thighs. Take an inhale, exhale it all out. Once it's all out, breathe in through the throat, feeling it locked. Pull the belly in and up and just roll it. Literally pull it in and up. And when it gets too much for you, just do a little exhale. And then stay here, take a normal breath. Good, let's do it again. Inhale. Breathe in through the throat, lock it. Belly in and up, making circles. Not circles, you know what I mean, like a wave. Really massaging the gut, the organs around it. Exhale if you need to here. Take a normal breath. And last one. Suck in the throat from breathing in. Massage the gut. When you need to exhale, you exhale. And then you slowly roll up. You should feel a little lightheaded now. Take a couple of breaths. The system is connected to when you die to making your body a little heavier, denser. And let's come down to a seated position. Remember, your gut is home to a lot of your immune cells. So when we do this process, if you have allergies, this is a really good breath for allergies because allergies sit in our gut. So it begins to cleanse your gut out. Okay, the pose here is happy baby. You have a couple of options here. You can place your hands on the inside, here, or if this is really too much, drop here. But the most important things in this pose is your shoulders are on the earth. Your shoulders are not up here. Your entire spine, almost to your coccyx, is connected to the earth, and your chin is closer to your chest. So come lay on your back. Make the feet wide, then bend the knees. Make sure the feet are flat, as if you were carrying 2 glasses of something for me. Roll the shoulders down your back and onto the earth. So really open the shoulders into the earth. Ground your entire spine. Bring your chin closer to your chest. Just release any tension you're holding on the inside of your leg. And just take a couple of breaths here, 4 or 5 breaths. Count into 4 as you inhale. Back down to 1 as you exhale. And allow gravity to take over. So just let gravity open the legs, push them down. With each exhale, notice how much tension you're carrying there, because as you relax, you feel you sink a little deeper. One more breath. Shake the legs out. Hands behind your knees, roll up. Let's come into a seated twist. Let's do it this one. Left leg straight, toes up to the sky, cross the right leg over. Now, if you've practiced this a lot, you can bring this leg in. And you can only bring it in if your butt is sitting on the mat, not on your heel. If your bum is on your heel, straighten it up. Then take your, why don't I do it this way so you can see it? Take this hand where your butt crack is and bring it out so it's flat on the mat away from you. Then take the left hand up, cross it over the left knee, finger and thumb touching, and twist and look over the shoulder. Relax your jaw and your face. And just begin to breathe in for 3, back down to 1. Let your head follow. Feel it twisting around your stomach area. and in your spine. Exhale, release. Straighten the right leg, cross the left foot over. Make sure the foot is flat on the mat, in line with the knee. Right leg is straight, toes facing up to the sky. Hand at the base of your crack and out so it's flat and the fingers are away from you. Inhale, lift the right. Exhale, cross over the knee and twist and look over the shoulder. Relax your face, your jaw. Ground the foot, the leg into the earth. In for 3, back down to 1. Exhale, release. Cross the legs. Place your hands on your lap. Close your eyes for a moment. Just feel a release around the spine, the belly. Okay. The last one is Udana. If I was to be a bad yogi and engage in likes and dislikes and favorites, this would be one of my favorites. But I don't do that anymore. Udana is all about your throat area, your ears, up. It's about connecting to your intuition, your third eye, your crown chakra. And it starts at your throat. It's also attached to your thyroid gland, your thymus, which is where your white blood cells begin to be produced when you're much younger. We're going to do the breath before we do the poses, because in the poses at the end, we'll come into a Shavasana. Now, the poses to this are either headstand. If you know how to do a headstand, or shoulder stand. So headstand and child's pose, or shoulder stand and fish. So just for both, if you're going to do the headstand, and if you've been doing them, please understand the alignment. Your elbows are in line with your shoulders, and then you open. So you make sure you don't move the elbows. If you were to put your hand on your forehead, normally this is where your head would be. In Iyengar, it's actually in the crown of your head, so it's different for different disciplines. And then you keep walking until your feet rise. Once you're here, I'm pushing on my forearms. So the reason I'm pushing on my forearms is I'm not putting any pressure on my neck or my head. The forearms are rolling slightly inwards, the shoulders slightly outwards, and my feet should be in line with my hips. When you come out of it, just come into a child's pose. If you're going to do shoulder stand, I will come around and I will adjust you. You start with your knees bent, and you try and bring the elbows as close together. Actually, it's easier, probably better if I do it this way. I bring the elbows as close together as I can. I place my hand on my lower back. My heels are in line with my hips. I'm pushing into my shoulders and my chin is into my chest. To come out of it, hands on the mat, lower and back. For fish, my hands are like this under my bum. Legs are straight like a fish. And then I bring my elbows under my body as far as I can, lift the chest, drop the crown of my head, and pull my shoulder blades in. It's the counter pose to your shoulder stand. Okay, very hard to do that and talk. Don't practice that at home. Okay, the breath. This is how this breath works. Your teeth slightly touch, your lips slightly touch, and your tongue sits at the bottom of your mouth. It's like this. It's not like this. No, it should sound like a B. When you run out of breath, everyone always waits for me and that takes longer. When you run out of breath, inhale, start again. Do 5 of these breaths. No, we take that on. Do 4 of these breaths. If you want to practice this breath eventually at the advanced version, don't do the advanced version today unless you've practiced it, then we block our 8 holes. There are 8 holes where we lose energy from all the time. Our ears, our eyes, our nose, our mouth, our anus, and our vagina or penis. So when we do this breath, we block all the holes, we squeeze the perineum to close the other 2 holes, and then we do the breath from here. Until we run out of breath. So in the future, if you want to do the advanced, you can do the advanced. So find your comfortable seated position. Close your eyes. Make sure your spine is long, your shoulders are down your back, your chin is slightly tucked in. Allow your teeth to slightly touch, your lips to slightly touch, and your tongue to sit at the bottom of your mouth. Do 4 of these breaths and then come to your neutral position, placing your hands in your lap in your normal breath. But we will begin the first breath together. Inhale. Now one more. Go crazy with it. Keep the eyes closed, just sit in the vibration. Remember, you are just 52 trillion vibrating energetic cells. That's all you are. So just feel that vibration. And then when you're ready, choose your inversion. Come into it. If none of them work for you, you can actually just lay on your back, place a block under your bum, and just bring your legs up in the air, hands beside you. That is an option as well. So choose your poison. Don't be shy. Do what works for you. Careful. Remember, push this in. Yeah. Stay here for 5 or 6 breaths. This is going to be fun. Oh my God! Yuri, I'm going to adjust you. Oh, you shouldn't do this pose if you can't. Then come down and just place a block under your bum and put your legs up in the air. Okay, man with tattoo, your elbows are too far apart in that pose. Okay, push into your shoulders. Don't just let me lift you. And then you want this. Push into your shoulders, chin into your chest. Good. Legs together. Good. Take a couple more breaths, then slowly come out of the pose. Nope, just don't do anything. Just stay where you are. And then if you were in shoulder stand, come into your fish. Make those elbows disappear under your body. Heels together, feet slightly outwards like a fish. And then you want to pull this. Squeeze my hand. Good. So come up on your elbows so you can see me. Just come all the way up. Pull the elbows closer together. Then drop the head back. And squeeze my hand with your shoulders. Good. Yeah. Squeeze here. And just the crown of your head should just be slightly on the mat. It shouldn't be resting on the mat. Squeeze here. Good. Take a couple of breaths. The elbows go under the body. So stand up. I'll show you how to do this standing up. If you're struggling with your fish, come to a standing position and I can show you how to do it standing up. Clasp your hands behind your back. Pull the shoulders back, lift the chest, drop the head back. Yeah. Good. Do it standing up. Do it standing up. I want you, because I just want to make sure, squeeze here. Squeeze. Okay, you already come standing up. Stand up. So the other way to do this fish is you stand up, clasp your hands behind your back, lift the chest, pull the shoulders together and lift your head. This is standing fish. Oh, maybe we'll call it mermaid. And hold. Hold, lift the chest. And then slowly release. You all stood. Fabulous. So let's just come back the fun way then. So come to the top of your mat. Toes slightly in, heels slightly out. So you only want to do it as much the sides of your feet are in line with the sides of your mat. Hands up. Bring your feet closer together so the gap between them is about that small. Come into your chair. Place your hands and tuck in your pelvis. Lift the arms up. Inhale here. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale up. Squeeze the core. Drop the feet. Slowly come onto your back. Oh no, wait, slowly come up. Turn around, because you're coming into a Shavasana, and I don't want your feet, I want your head. So straighten the legs. Let's come down with our core again. Arms out. Come down and hold. Squeeze. A little more and hold. A little more. And a little more. And a tiny bit more. And then release. Good. Spread your legs as wide as the mat. Place your arms beside you, palms facing upwards. Now, the last thing, when I ask you, you're going to lift every part of your body except for your bum off the mat, and you're going to make two fists and squeeze everything in your body and push the energy to the crown of your head. When you're just about to die, you should do this. So remember this. Ready? Inhale, lift, squeeze. Not that far, Hannah. Exhale down. Inhale up, just slightly off the mat, squeeze. And release. Keep the arms out to the side, and once more. Inhale, squeeze, energy to the top of your head, squeeze, and then just surrender. Good. Move your feet closer, your hands closer to your feet. Roll the shoulders towards each other under your back so it protects your lower back. Bring your chin closer to your chest. And just begin to relax your breath. Completely relax your toes, your feet, your lower legs, and your upper legs. And as you exhale, feel your legs sink into the mat and down into the earth. Completely relax your shoulders, your upper arms, your lower arms, the palms of your hands, and all your fingers. Relax your chest, your heart, and your stomach. Allow your hips to fall open, to sink into the mat and down into the earth. Completely relax your lower back, your middle back, and your upper back. As you exhale, allow your back to sink into the mat and down into the earth. Relax your neck, your upper lip, your lower lip, and your tongue. Relax your cheeks, your forehead, and with each exhale, feel your entire body sink into the mat and down into the earth. So all that is left is your breath. And then bend your knees and elbows and roll to the right side of your body and stay here in a little fetal position. Using your left hand, come up to a seated position, facing the center of the room with your eyes closed, staying connected to the Om. Bring the palms of your hands together, thumb touching your heart. Then bow to yourself and touch your thumb to your forehead. Sat Nam, which means I am truth. Bow to the truth, the knowledge that exists within you. And thank yourself for coming to your mat and reconnecting today. Touch your thumb to your heart, bow to the planet, the universe, for all that it provides you, for without it, you would not be here. Please understand that you are separate from nothing. The idea of separation is an illusion called Maya, for without it, creation would not be able to happen. But in essence, you are connected to every living being in this universe. So every thought, word, action you ever do, think, say has an impact not only on you, but every living being in this world. You have the power to influence. No more than your words, your actions, thought is the most powerful vibration in the world. So be aware of your thoughts. We finish this journey with our Om, and we begin our inhale now. Rub your hands together, create some heat. Place them over your eyes. Deep inhale, long sigh through the mouth. Lower your hands, open your eyes. Namaste, 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 namaste. Thank you. Does anybody have any questions? Why I did that to you? What was I thinking? No, you're all enlightened yogis. My job is done. Fabulous.